Oh, there you are, YouTube. So my wife and I, we just started this show. I don't know what we're streaming it on. It's either Hulu or maybe on FreeForm because it's a FreeForm show, which is, I think was the Lifetime network back in the day. Is that right? Or is that Family? No. ABC Family? I don't know. I haven't watched regular cable in so long that I've forgotten. But the show is called Cruel Summer. Did I already say that? And it's an abduction show. But what's interesting about it is it's told in three different years: 93, 94, 95, and sort of parallel edits between those years, which is kind of interesting. So it's, like flashback. It doesn't feel like a flashback though, because they are running like parallel. So it's not like you are in one year and then you go back and then maybe forward, in a flash forward. I mean, I guess that's kind of what it is, but it's just so linear in the way it's told through this parallel editing that I find it kind of interesting. But it is a freeform show, and again, I've been watching not cable for quite some time. If I do, it's like AMC or, subscription cable stuff like HBO, but like, they're streaming. And it's just like, it's a different world. Like, everything is so much tamer. Like the subject matter is pretty heavy because it is about an abduction case, not like real, fiction. But it's just, the characters, while dealing with serious subject matter, have to rein it in. Basically, there's no like swearing or anything in the show, so it just feels extremely tame as you're watching it, which is an interesting, to me now, juxtaposition with the subject matter that's happening. Because I feel like if I were to watch this on AMC, we would get those swear words. If we were watching it on HBO, we would get those, and it would just feel a little bit more realistic. Like Mayor of Easttown. Yeah, that show. My wife and I just watched that as well, and it's an abduction case as well. And it just has a much more realistic feeling to it, where this one doesn't so much. This one also is sort of focused more on teenagers rather than adults. So I think maybe the show is sort of for that age group, maybe. It just doesn't, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of that 13 Reasons Why show on Netflix, like when it comes to like tone a little bit, and maybe like who it's marketed towards. Like I do think it might be for like entry level true crime fans. I think that's sort of what it's doing. But I guess kind of Lifetime Freeform. Is that Lifetime or is it ABC Family? I cannot remember. But anyway, Lifetime I remember was sort of that way, like true crime fans would watch, Lifetime movies and things like that. So it does seem pretty fitting, but I don't know. Basically, liking the show so far. I don't think I'm going to get too much into plot other than somebody was abducted, and I don't know. Do I want to get into this? I guess I will. And she was a high school student, and another high school student and she was very popular. Another high school student who was not very popular. Basically, while this person was abducted, sort of, stepped in and took over all of her, popularity and stuff like that. And even took her boyfriend. And then when the girl was rescued from the abduction, basically she, learned all of this. Like, hey, this person took my boyfriend, so I am going to pin a little bit of this abduction on her. Not the abduction on her, but saying that she knew where I was and didn't say anything about it. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope that's probably a spoiler. I don't know. Maybe I apologize if it is. I will put in the description to this video, I'll put in spoiler-ish, because I don't know. Some people might think that's a spoiler, others might not. But yeah, I think we're going to keep watching the show. I don't know how many episodes are in it, but you know, my wife's a true crime fan, and I like watching those shows with her. I wouldn't say I'm like deep into that sort of stuff, but you know, she listens to a lot of podcasts about it, watches documentaries, and you know, just TV shows about that sort of stuff. So it's always kind of on in the house, and I find it pretty fascinating too. I just don't, you know, do a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to finding stuff like that or shows like that. That's usually what she does, and then I watch them with her, and they're pretty good. So this one so far pretty good, and I think we're going to keep watching it. What do you think of it if you've seen it? And I think I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.